Hey guys, checking in Vienna, Austria. Today I'm going to talk about moving out of the country in search of freedom, or in order to find freedom. A lot of you guys have known that I did something very much along those lines. I moved out of the country to find freedom, and I was just being harassed and stripped of my rights, and really just harassed by law enforcement, the government. Very oppressed. All my movements were tracked. I was robbed repeatedly, and by the government. Things were stolen from me, and it got to the point where I was arrested, jailed illegally, off the books by what we could only consider as rogue factions of the U.S. government. If you believe in the Constitution, if you don't believe in the Constitution, or if you don't believe we support the Constitution, or we should support the Constitution, then it was just the current administration, I guess. So really, it's just all how you look at it. But for those of you who believe everything you see on TV, or believe anything you see on the news, or believe everything you hear, you guys should probably tune out now, because this is a channel for the open-minded, for the free thinkers, for the intelligent, for those seeking, for lack of a better word, enlightenment, or just to learn every day and grow every day and get better every day. And that's what we do. That's what I promote through my company, Bone Tactical. I make the most effective edged weapons and self-defense tools in the world. I'm in another country, traveling the world. I've got my kit on right now. I've got my bone opener. I always carry it with me. I've had it on I don't even know how many international flights now. Just got a workout in. Anyway, let me talk about this. All right, so money's the issue here, and you gotta have a couple things. You gotta have faith. You gotta have, for lack of a better term, balls, or bravery, or courage to get out of your comfort zone and go to another country and drop everything and leave. Faith. My faith is in my higher power, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, God. I had faith that He would provide for me despite being hunted and wanted by crime, organized crime elements, and my own government, which is one of the most powerful governments in the world, if not the most powerful. It just depends how you look at it, I guess. But against all odds, I survived. I made it. I did what I had to do. And I think what goes hand in hand with faith, so for you guys who aren't believers, it would be, I guess, your faith would be in your skill set, which is kind of depressing, I guess, because even as advanced as my skill set is, I could never rely on it. And if you're watching this video, chances are, maybe your skill set is advanced as mine is, but that would be definitely highly unlikely. So you got to put your faith in something, guys. If you put your faith in your skill set, I hope you're training every day. I hope you're, all across the board, physical fitness. You're learning new languages. I hope you speak multiple languages. I hope you've got all kind of computer skills. So we'll follow that money trail. You got to be able to make money. What can you do to make money? Multiple languages, guys. Multiple languages. Get Duolingo, get Babbel, get the apps on your phone. Practice multiple languages. Learn multiple languages. That's how you can always find jobs. Travel agencies, resorts, call centers if you're in foreign countries that are third world countries. So, tour guides, taxi drivers, those are all great jobs if you speak multiple languages. In the service industry, okay, you can get those jobs anywhere. If you're, stay in shape, guys, it's that easy to do a little workout. I work out every day. I've also got a video, many workout videos. There's a thing called the look test. If you want to get a job, you got to be able to pass the look test. So in order to be able to make money, you want to look good. Look your best. Look like you're in good physical shape, and people will be more likely to hire you, okay? Gray Man Theory. Check out my Gray Man Theory videos. Look the part, guys. Look the part. You can mold other people's perceptions of you, and that'll help you be able to make more money, okay? So, speak multiple languages. Okay, now skill set. You may not be an elite bodyguard. You may not be able to, you know, keep someone safe or their possessions. You may not have the, you know, level of whatever private security contractor status or skill set or level that I do. You know, you might not have counter-espionage training, all stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. You don't need all that kind of stuff. You could have, there's so many things that you can do. And, you know, if it's service industry, like I said, if it's teaching, you can, if you speak the local language, you can teach a foreign language. You can teach your original language to wherever you go, the people there. There's so many things. The next thing is, I would say, web design is probably the most universal thing that you can do to make money anywhere in the world. Web design. Definitely would recommend learning, and if you had to pick one thing that could gain you financial freedom in the way of ability to travel and start new somewhere, I would say that it would be web design. So learn web design. Computers is the way of the future. Learn computers, learn Excel, learn Photoshop, learn Adobe Premiere Pro, learn how to use a camera, learn how to use a video camera, photography, things like that, guys. Get technical expertise. Physical fitness, technical expertise, you know, and if it really comes down to it, if you're a great welder, if you're a great bricklayer, those are going to be jobs you can do anywhere, okay? Construction, you know, get some skills, guys. Every single day, learn something new every day. And those things will translate with you, okay? The fate aspect is meeting people, good people, getting connections, God opening doors for you, things like that. The hard, you know, I'm a firm believer God helps those who help themselves. So the hard facts are that you need to have some skills, and you need to be able to do things for yourself. So that's that. I guess next we'll get into where to go. All right, your budget is such a big factor on where to go. Right now I'm in a pretty relatively high cost of living, Vienna, Austria, but it's been ranked like, I don't know, like 7 years in the last 7 years, or 7 years out of the last 10 years has been ranked this, and I believe either Sydney or Melbourne, Australia. But this one in particular is one of the best places in the world to live, supposedly. You know, I like it, it's cool, it's nothing crazy special to me, but it's got a lot of culture. It has balls, like, you know, dancing, classical music, all that kind of stuff. Very uppity culture, high-end culture, you know, cool stuff like that. So I haven't seen a whole lot of crime in comparison to, it's definitely one of the more first world countries in this area. I would say I probably even like it more than Germany. The engineering and the infrastructure is obviously not as good as Germany, like, but that they've got the best in the world for that. But the people here are kind of, I don't know, I would say very similar to the Germanic peoples. You know, Germany is very similar. They're kind of rude, gruff, but good people overall, I guess. You meet definitely not the nicest, friendliest, not a lot of art, in my opinion. It's more modern art. You know, it's nothing like Italy, or which I'm Italian, so maybe I'm not as, maybe I'm biased with that, but the food is kind of plain but good, you know, in my opinion. But, you know, so this is one of the places though where I would say you'd have to have a lot of money to live. So let me give some recommendations as far as budget wise, okay? Where you should go to start over to find freedom. First, I'd recommend third world countries. I would recommend Colombia, number 1, Thailand, number 2. I would recommend Honduras, or like I said, Colombia. A little bit up from there is Costa Rica, also Guatemala, those kind of areas. Then from there, I would say probably maybe follow the Soviet Union countries, you know, Eastern Europe. And then obviously your next level up is places like, you know, number 1 place in the world to live, in my opinion, would be like Denmark, Sweden, Holland, but just crazy expensive in those areas. So, you know, you got a big spectrum, a lot to choose from, and really, that's kind of what I wanted to cover. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and that's how you do it. But number one, guys, okay, I'll give a brief synopsis here for you. Number one, take that leap of faith. Just do it. Just go. Boom. Go. Number two is your lifestyle. Make sure you're in shape. Physical fitness. You're training every day. You're learning every day. You're growing every day. You're getting better every day. Okay, that's number two. And then number three would be, you know, have a plan. Do some research on the area and have a plan. Know what you can do. Have some options for jobs when you get there. Have a plan, guys. Have a plan. You don't always have to stick to your plan, but have a plan. You know, have a plan, because it'll help to have a plan B and have a plan C and figure things out as you go. So that's all I really wanted to show you guys, really. And just a little cool Corvette there just went by. I'll show you guys kind of the area here, so you can maybe see what we're working with. They've got a pretty cool subway system, which this is it right here, a little tunnel. They've got great public transportation. There's the tram, and then some beautiful buildings, as you guys can see in the background. Really cool architecture. And again, we're in Austria. But I really want to thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Questions, comments below. Let me know what you want to see more of. Bone out.